for the Readers Theater Showcase, the second one this year. We're so excited. Tonight we have 22 actors in 9 plays and 6 directors. The shows are described in your program, but I want to point out that there are 4 vignettes sprinkled among the other plays from Love, Loss, and What I Wore. What links these stories are women's love-hate relationships with their clothes, their mothers, and of course, their bodies. In tonight's performance of Sneeze, the part of Abby will be played by Roxanne Hind, so that's a change from your program. And I suppose I don't need to say more other than on with the show.
Is that him over there?
No,
It looks like him.
it's not him, Abby.
Because if that's the squirrel that took my yodel yesterday, oh, I've got something for him.
It's not him.
I've got a nice pretty brick, and I'm going to smash his furry little head into a bloody paste.
It's a different squirrel, Abby. Look, he has a limp. I mean, you're not going to tell me that a crippled squirrel stole your yodel.
Well, I bet you he knows who did. They're all in on this together. What was that?
I almost sneezed.
You almost sneezed?
Yes, I almost sneezed, but I managed to hold it in.
What is wrong with you? You never should hold in a sneeze. Oh.
I manage to do it all the time. I've been holding in my sneezes for 60 years.
I never heard you hold in a sneeze.
Well, that's because I don't sneeze that often. But when I do, I almost always almost sneeze.
But don't you know?
It's the polite thing to do.
But don't you know how dangerous it is? You could pop a blood vessel and have a cerebral hemorrhage.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It may already have happened. Does your head feel funny?
Funny, as in, ha ha ha?
No. Funny as in rivulets of blood soaking into your brain like a sponge.
My head feels fine. That's just an old wives' tale.
I'm an old wife.
You're an old widow.
Not necessarily. They never found Joe's body.
Well, the way I see it, if God wants to pop my blood vessels, that's his business. I'm certainly not going to start worrying about sneezing at my age.
There are practical considerations, Martha. If you hold in a sneeze, sometimes it comes out the other end. I mean, your muscles get distracted and then whoops. And it's no tiny little squeaker either. It comes out like a shot.
Well, que sera, sera. I mean, as my sainted mother used to always say, wherever you be, let your wind fly free.
I shared an elevator with your mother once, and it's an experience I will never forget. Hey, is that him?
That's not him.
How do you know?
That's a female squirrel. I know. I can tell the sex of any animal just by looking at him. I can tell the sex of fish. Don't ask me how. It's a gift and a burden.
Don't do that! You're giving me the willies!
I can't help it. This is how I sneeze. There must be pollen here.
your brain is going to blow right between your ears. And I don't want to have to sit here and watch it. If it weren't for that squirrel I have to kill, I'd leave right now.
Nothing's going to happen to my brain. My brain's been the same for 60 years. That's just an old wives' tale. Another thing they say, if you cross your eyes will stay like that. Well, I've been crossing my eyes at parties and social gatherings. Nope, still straight as a string. It's all a lot of hooey, if you ask me. Anyway, people say a lot of things. Like, they told my brother to stop fooling with himself because he was going to go blind.
Or grow hair on your palms. Alice Farkas has hair growing out of all these goddamn places, and they're not these little hairs, they're these wiry hairs, tough too, like hog bristles.
She makes a nice pie.
That she does.
But it does cause blindness.
Yeah, many times I passed a blind person, I said, yeah, for the grace of God I go.
Yes, I just feel so bad for those poor, pathetic self-abusers.
On the plus side, now that they're blind, they could do whatever they want and for as long as they want. I wish that squirrel would come. I want to go home and watch Judge Judy. Here he comes. Oh my God, he's got a ring ting in his mouth. Oh, bulldoze brass is he. Now I've got you in my sights, you cocky little weasel. Your chickens have come home to roost.
Oh, let him finish the ring ding, Abby. I mean, it's the humane thing to do.
I didn't get this far in life for being sentimental. Now, come on, Mr. Squirrel, just one more step. Ah! Oh, no!
Did you hear that sneeze?
Did I hear it?
That was a corker, wasn't it?
He's gone. And you chased him away. I had him right in my sights. Right there, he was dead meat, and you spoiled it with your goddamn sneeze. Now he knows me. I don't have his trust anymore. I'll never get that close again. You couldn't hold in one sneeze. You inconsiderate bitch!
Oh,
What's the matter?
my head.
What?
It feels funny.
Funny as in ha-ha?
My Mother by Nora Ephron.
When I was 13,
When I was 13,
my mother went to Montreal.
New York City, and she
and
brought me back
not a twin set of adorable cashmere sweaters,
not a CPO, which was a jacket that looked like a shirt made out of black wool, and I wanted one so badly.
not a pair of capezios,
Or bell-bottom jeans, which had just come in and everybody had them but me, but instead,
a pair of socks,
an outfit.
the loudest, ugliest, long socks.
No one was wearing outfits.
They were striped.
My whole class at Scarsdale High School were dressing like hippies, and she gave me an outfit for my birthday.
The socks were meant to be worn
Mid-thigh.
mid-thigh, she said, and they were French.
They're from Paris.
Cigarette-smoking, finger-thin Frenchies wore them.
They're très chic.
And I was not thin, did I mention that? And they were striped.
Everyone is wearing them.
They are?
Brown plaid wool pants, an ivory silk blouse with a bow tie, and a crocheted vest just to pull it all together. I went ballistic. What is this? I can't believe you gave me this.
What's wrong with it?
Everything. What have I ever done to make you think that I would ever put an outfit like this on? It looks like something you'd wear.
I only wish I could wear something like that. It's a beautiful
Outfit, like anybody wears outfits.
At least try it on. You look adorable.
Do not. I'm taking it back.
You can't take it back.
Why not? Because you bought it on sale? You bought me a birthday present that was on sale? What if I didn't like it? Which I don't.
You are an ungrateful girl. A horrible, ungrateful girl. You don't appreciate anything.
My life is over just from wearing this in the house.
Fine.
Fine.
I'll never buy you anything again.
Good. I don't care. The next year for my birthday, she gave me a paperback copy of Between Parent and Child and a frozen Sara Lee banana cake. Because I didn't appreciate anything anyway. Ugh, my mother.
You look adorable.
I do.
The French, they have the best sense of style.
So the next day, I put on my new socks and I got on my bike to ride to school. And I felt very daring and très chic until I passed Michael Sherman. He was the boy I had been in love with for 2 years. And the minute I saw him and he started laughing, I knew it was all wrong. My mom had completely deceived me. She never did have a sense about style. So, of course, big laughs behind my back all day long. Even one of my teachers said something. It was bad, and the worst thing was when I told my mom. When I cried to her and sobbed about how humiliated I was, she thought it was funny.
Oh, honey, just wear them again tomorrow. Everyone will think it's a new trend. That's how trends start, you know?
My mother.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or a road along a...
Okay, stop here, Jim.
Here?
No,
Here?
Not right, no, up where the driveway is, go up there.
Oh, okay. It looks like a parking lot right here.
It is, it's the Clubhouse 3 parking lot.
Are we going shopping?
No, we're not.
I love shopping. Are we going to Macy's?
No, there's no Macy's here, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I don't see the Macy's.
Well,
Then how can we go shopping?
We're not going shopping. Yeah, never mind. You know, you and I were a lot like Jack Spratt and his wife.
Jack Spratt can eat no fat. You can't eat fat? I didn't know that.
That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is one of us can see well enough to drive, and the other of us can think well enough to get us to where we need to go.
I didn't know you couldn't eat fat.
So together, we can get things done.
But I didn't know you couldn't eat fat.
Just like Jack Spratt and his wife. I eat fat, but I'm not talking about eating. I'm talking about driving.
Well, what kind of car do they drive?
Who?
Jack Spratt and his wife.
Jack, they don't have a car.
Well,
Now, never mind.
okay, all right. Well, there's a lot of parking spaces right here. Should I park right
Now,
here?
why don't you pull up next to this young lady here?
Okay.
Maybe she can help us, okay?
Are you going to find us a parking space?
No, my name is Debbie, and
I am going to take your car to be inspected.
Okay.
So if you just step out of the car, I will do the rest.
Are you the valet?
No, I'm not. I'm taking your car to the inspection area.
Why don't we get
Well-
out of here, dear?
Okay, all righty. We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now, do you want us to wait here?
Yes, and while you wait, you can look at these cars. They belong to members of the car club.
Oh.
And they're classics.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Let's go look at the cars.
Sure. Let's do that. Okay.
Wow.
Well, where's the valet taking our car?
They're taking it to check out the, like the lights and the oil and the tires.
Where's the restaurant?
There is no restaurant.
Well, is there something wrong with our lights?
No, we don't know yet. They're looking at it to see whether or not they do it, okay?
Hey,
Hey, what?
this is the car I learned how to drive on.
I don't think so. This
Oh,
is wait, it says here, 1955 Studebaker, owned by Rick Smith, who bought it in 2016.
Well, where's the dent? The dent.
What dent?
There's a dent. I learned how to drive this, and I hit a mailbox, and I dented it.
That's right. There is no dent.
Well, then,
This is not the same car.
I guess they must have fixed it. It looks like it's never happened. But I hit the mailbox. You can ask my dad. He was livid.
Your dad's no longer with us.
Then how are you going to ask him?
We're not going to ask him. Never mind. Look, it looks like our car's done anyway.
Okay.
Don't move the car.
Don't steal our cars.
Our car's, looks like our car's ready.
It's
Yes.
all done, and here's the report.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So how is she?
I'm fine.
I said, how's the car?
It's fine. It's fine.
How's the car?
The car is fine. The brake fluid is a little bit low. Your car mechanic can top it off.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's fine.
Okay, I'll look into that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This was upside down. Listen, how come you guys are doing this anyway?
Oh, we want to provide a service to the whole community. Car safety is so important.
Okay, I'm sure it is. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm happy that you did this. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go.
Okay, all righty.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Here, let's come over here this way. Okay, now if you want to go shopping, we can go shopping.
Macy's behind us.
There's no Macy's here. There's no Macy's. Never mind.
No shopping.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Go.
Clothesline, What My Mother Said, by Nora Ephron.
Don't wear stripes and prints together.
Loafers ruin your feet.
Stop tugging at your crotch, Samantha. If you wear a girdle, you'll destroy your stomach muscles.
Always wear clean underpants in case you die in a car accident.
You never wear that dress. Don't you know how much I paid for it?
Never buy a red coat. I saw your friend Stephanie at the mall. Is she wearing the blouse I bought you?
Go right back upstairs and take that off.
Nice Jewish girls do not pierce their ears.
You would be so pretty if you lost weight.
Gained weight.
Didn't make faces?
Fixed your nose? Cut your hair.
Comb your hair.
Washed your hair.
Kept your hair out of your eyes? Stood up straight.
Ate fruit.
Put on a little lipstick.
Took off all that makeup. Is that what you're wearing?
Are you wearing that deliberately to annoy me?
Never wear white before Memorial Day.
Never wear white after Labor Day.
Never wear white.
You are much too young to wear black.
Never wear black pants with a white shirt, or you're going to look like you belong to the caterers group.
Never wear velvet before Rosh Hashanah.
What did you do to your hair?
Is that a tattoo?
If you wear that, you're going to be sent home and miss the dress code.
Take that off, you look like a slut.
You look like a prostitute.
You look like a gypsy.
You really look like a bag lady.
You look like a waitress in a Hungarian restaurant.
I don't understand. You could look so good if you just tried.
I don't know why I buy you things.
A tiara? You want to buy a tiara? You want to wear a tiara? Where are you planning on wearing a tiara?
Your bra strap is showing. What do you mean it's supposed to show?
Hello?
Hello.
The gentleman out there said I should come and see you. It is very foggy out there.
Yes, that's the general climate around these parts.
Yeah, but that's a hallway, isn't it? Some kind of waiting room?
Oh, you'll get used to it. It takes a little time to acclimate to things around here.
And who was that fellow out there in the foggy lobby? He seems strangely familiar.
That's Martin. Please, Daniel, have a seat.
Thanks. If I may be so bold to ask, how did you know my name?
Oh, that's not important now, but we will get to it.
And where exactly am I?
Where do you think you are?
Oh, I get it. You're a psychiatrist, aren't you?
Is that what you think?
Well, you're going to answer every question I have with a question of your own, aren't you?
Is that what you think?
See, I knew it.
Oh, why would you think I'm a psychiatrist?
There you go again.
I'm not a psychiatrist.
Okay, I give up.
Daniel, what's the last thing you remember before walking into this room? Now concentrate. It will come to you.
Well, I was leaving the office. I was standing on the curb, hailing a cab in Midtown, when all of a sudden this car comes screeching around the corner and, uh-oh.
Bingo.
You mean I can't even say.
Dead, deceased, worm meat, soil sod. I made up that last one myself.
Very clever.
I'm
So
sorry.
I'm dead.
Yes.
And this is heaven?
Not exactly heaven.
No, it can't be the other place. It's way too comfortable here.
No, it's not the other place either.
Oh, you mean there is no hell?
That depends. Were you married back on Earth?
That's a good one. Were you a comedy writer back on Earth?
Oh, I'm not from Earth. Originally.
I am really confused.
Oh, don't worry. Stephen Hawking is here now. He'll explain the whole thing to you.
That's comforting to know.
Daniel, there is no heaven or hell. Those are just concepts that organized religion has created to better manipulate the populace. It's very much frowned upon where we are.
Well, which again begs the question, where exactly are we?
Well, technically, or metaphorically.
Existentially.
Existentially is not an option. That concept doesn't exist.
Okay then, technically.
Technically, you are on a satellite orbiting the planet Jupiter.
Get out of here.
I'd love to, but I'm on duty for another 10 parsecs.
So you're telling me that when you die, you end up on a satellite orbiting Jupiter?
Not everyone, but some.
Well, I suppose there could be worse places. I mean, this is a nice office. Nice big window. Wait a minute. There's a Waffle House out there.
Of course there is. They're a chain. They're all over the place. If you look across the street, you'll see a Days Inn.
Come on, fess up. Where am I really?
Oh, I told you. Here, you see whatever you want to see, whatever you're comfortable with.
That's very nice of you.
Oh, we try to be accommodating.
So I got to ask you, who created all this stuff? Who's responsible?
No, it's pretty complicated. How much time do you have? Oh.
Apparently plenty. Or should I wait for Stephen Hawking to get here?
Hey, that's not funny. I make the Stephen Hawking jokes around here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I could have you transferred to Pluto, you know.
That's not even a planet anymore.
Exactly.
So when can I speak to Stephen Hawking?
Oh, checking. Yeah, that's funny. We can't seem to find him. Oh, he might be in a parallel afterlife universe.
You're kidding.
Oh, no. It happens sometimes. We still can't find Amelia Earhart. Oh, here he is. You're out of luck.
Why?
He's been assigned to Venus to deprogram a bunch of Scientologists. It looks like he may be there a while.
I'd be careful. You do not want to insult the Scientologists.
Oh, tell me about it. L. Ron Hubbard himself is outside in a black sedan with a camera and a tape recorder.
Well, if Hawking's busy, how about Galileo?
Oh, Galileo. He lectures on Thursdays. Let's see. Newton! On sabbatical to Andromeda.
Einstein?
Oh, forget him. He got it all wrong.
See, you use laptops here.
Of course we do. Do you think we can remember everyone's schedules? We do not have photographic memories. Now, Shakespeare, he was pretty good at remembering things, like most of our actors up here are.
Do you use smartphones?
Why would I use a smartphone? I have a laptop. Ah, you humans are so redundant.
So what am I supposed to do here?
What do you want to do?
I don't know exactly.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get you an agent.
An agent? You sure use a lot of theatrical terms around here.
I'm sorry, I used to be the road manager for the intergalactic tour of Starlight Express.
You're kidding. There was an intergalactic tour of Starlight Express?
Of course there was. What do you think actors do after they die?
Does Andrew Lloyd Webber know about this?
Oh, he will in about 15 years. Do you know how hard it is to roller skate on a cloud? Not easy, my friend. The Planetary Guild of Actors is still complaining about that show.
No wonder.
I do a little booking in my spare time. I've booked in the Celestial Tour. I've booked Abbott and Costello in the Holiday Inn about a mile down from the Arby's. Come on! We can still catch the show.
Oh, I'd like that. Dinner theater? You mean we can still eat?
No, absolutely. But only vegan.
Oh, crap. I don't want to be dead anymore.
Oh, I was just teasing. You can eat whatever you want. You can't die twice. Martin, call Lewis. We're going to go see Abbott and Costello.
I knew Martin looked familiar.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys chasing, all the right junk in all the right places. I see the magazines working out Photoshop. We know that shit ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got beauty, just raise them up. 'Cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size.
Clothesline, The Closet by Nora Ephron. I have nothing to wear.
Nothing.
Nothing fits.
Nothing fits me. Why did I buy this piece of shit?
Where is it?
Why can't I find anything in my closet?
Oh, I hate my clothes. Oh, why do I buy such terrible clothes? Oh.
I have to clean out my closet.
I absolutely have to.
Oh, I should throw this away. I mean, if you haven't worn it in 2 years,
3 years,
5 years.
I can't do it.
My mother gave this to me. Who did she think I am?
Where is it?
I can't find it.
Now I'm sweating.
Why didn't I hang this up? Now I have to iron it.
I have nothing to wear.
Who bought this?
What? Who did I think I was when I bought this, huh?
I forgot that I bought this.
Horrible.
Do men ever go through this? Choosing the sweater, unchoosing the sweater. Choosing the sweater, unchoosing the sweater.
Of course they don't.
Where is it?
I have nothing to wear.
I have nothing to wear.
I have nothing to wear.
Nothing.
sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. Ugh. 532 sheep at 6 shillings apiece. Oh, yes, Father will be most pleased with this profit.
Mr. Shakespeare, sir. So sorry to interrupt.
It's pronounced Shakespeare, not Shakespeare. How many times do I have to tell you, Agnes?
But everyone else calls you Shakespeare.
You are to pay no mind to what everyone else calls me. You are to call me Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Now, what is the meaning of this interruption, Agnes?
It's Agnes. Egg, nest.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea that was the pronunciation of thy name.
Big famous poet thinks he knows everything. Mr. Burbage is here to see you, sir.
Richard is here. Very well, show him in.
You may enter, Mr. Burbage.
I could have done that, Agnes.
It's Agnes. I was just funning with you. No one's called Agnes.
Hello, Mr. Shakespeare. It's been a long time.
Indeed.
Call him Shakespeare, if you please.
Of what does she speak?
Oh, pay her no mind. Off with you, women, and fetch us some tea.
Oh, yes, Mr. Shakespeare. Whatever you say, Mr. Shakespeare. Tosser.
It's pronounced Shakespeare, you know. Quick wit on that one. Sharp tongue. Make a good player should we ever decide to have women on the stage.
Women on stage? Women on stage. Oh, Richard. Oh, that's a good one, Richard. That's good. Women on stage. Richard, we're actors in the theater, man. Why in God's name do we need women?
Yes. Right.
Now, have a seat and tell me why you're here. And don't tell me it's in furtherance of the old Vic. I told you I'm through writing plays. I'm back in the wool trade with my father.
Surely you jest.
Oh, I jest not. And don't call me Shirley. I'm tired, Richard. I mean, I've written 23 plays in the last 10 years, and the last one was a total disaster. I mean, As You Like It, a pastoral comedy. All the world's a stage. Oh, what tripe. Besides, no one's ever going to perform those plays once I'm dead and gone.
Oh, but I'll still perform them.
Oh, Richard, I'm sorry. I think there's just no future in the theatrical trade. I mean, the income's never very steady, and then you build a theater, and then it burns down. And then along comes the bloody Black Plague and kills half your audience. No, I'm sticking to the wool trade with my father. Much steadier work.
But you must reconsider. Think of your players and audience and me.
I can't, Richard. I can't. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of settings. I mean, I've used the good cities of Venice, Verona, and most of the English provinces.
What about countries?
Oh, used most of those too. England, Italy, Spain, France. I mean, what else is there?
What about Sweden? No. Denmark? No. Scotland?
Scotland? Why on earth would anyone care about a play set in Scotland?
Well, you're right there. Bunch of wankers, a lot of them.
Besides, I have these wool export orders to fill. Look, I have orders here from Germany, from Sweden, and Denmark.
Denmark? They use wool there?
Oh, Denmark.
You know, I was once sent some fruit from Denmark. Spoiled before it even got here. I think they shipped it spoiled rotten. You know, I think everything's rotten in the state of Denmark.
Oh, that's brilliant!
Here's your tea, sir.
Thank you, Agnes.
I hope you like it with honey. I had to go next door to the Berringers to fetch some, and when the missus opens up the door, her pig runs out down into the street. And then when I gets back, mercy if there ain't 2 bees flying around the kitchen.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to go through all of that, miss. I'm sure we could have done without the tea.
Oh, pay her no mind, Richard. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. Ooh, wait a minute.
Protest too much? Why, I could have been eaten alive by those bugs.
Oh, all this fuss over two little insects.
I didn't know if they were wasps or bees. I don't see what difference it makes.
Oh, it makes a great deal of difference should one of them sting you. Now, come on, madam. Was it 2 bees or not 2 bees?
Oh, wait a minute.
Whatever they was, I hope they flies right out of here and over to the Berringers. I'm not too fond of her after what happened to her husband.
Ooh, what happened to her husband?
Well, a few years ago, she takes up with her husband's brother. She thinks I don't notice, but after her husband goes off to commerce, I see that scoundrel of a brother-in-law sneaking round into the barn, and her sneaking around to meet him. Pretty soon after that, her husband up and dies after drinking some bad tea. And if you ask me, she put something in that tea.
I think we got some tea on me clothes.
Here, let me get that. Ooh, that's a tough one. Out, damn spot.
Out, damn spot.
Oh, they will milk that line for a long time. Now, continue with your story, madam.
Where was I? Now, the husband up and dies after drinking the bad tea, and she up and marries the brother-in-law. Poor man's not even cold in his grave. Her son, he's coming home from university any day now. He adored his father. Who knows if he's even aware that the poor man is dead? And the two of them living it up like the king and queen of England.
No. Not the king and queen of England. The king and queen of Denmark.
Oh, are you onto something here, Will? A new story. More pages forthcoming. For me?
Oh, here now, Mr. Shakespeare.
Shakespeare!
Surely you're not thinking of making that terrible story into one of your theatrics.
Oh, yes, I am, Agnes.
But the story is terrible. It's despicable. This is utter madness.
Well, maybe so. But if this be madness, yet there is method in it.
Oh, that's a good one. Write it down.
Oh, I shall. Now off with you, woman, and I'm not to be disturbed for the rest of the day, for the muse is certainly upon me.
Don't worry, I don't want any part of this.
Oh, good to see you back at it, Will, for I shall spread the word to the rest of the players. Hallelujah.
No, wait. No, Richard, stay a while whilst I flesh this out. Please. Your visit today was most fortuitous, for it has caused me to start writing once more.
Well, sooner or later you would have picked up the quill and commenced writing again, for it is your nature, and no one can be contrary to thine own nature.
Oh, well said, Richard. Thou art indeed a true friend, and a fine player.
This above all else, Will, to thine own self be true.
Ooh, you think I should,
Yeah, I would.
All right, now, Richard, hear me out. The king of Denmark is murdered by his brother, who seeks to lay claim to the throne, and also to lay claim to the queen, if I catch my drift.
I think I know.
The young prince returns from university to avenge the death of his father.
Oh, a good one. Comedy or tragedy?
Tragedy, methinks. There is but one thing more.
What's that?
Why, the name of the prince, which shall also be the name of the play.
Edward.
Too common.
Henry.
Henry? In a play about murder?
Too soon, huh?
Oh, methinks.
What about thine own name?
Oh, now that has a nice ring to it. Prince William. But methinks not. My own name for that of a madman.
Well, it is theater, but perhaps you're right.
Well, let's see. The play is to be set in Denmark. Therefore, the prince's name must be something more exotic.
Gee, I don't know anybody from Denmark, except Hans, that tosser, sent me all that spoiled fruit.
Well, we must come up with something.
Hey, Piggy! Where are you, little piggy?
Agnes, I thought I told you I was not to be disturbed for the rest of the day.
I'm sorry, sir, but Mrs. Behringer said she saw her pig running through our back door, and he must be in here somewhere.
I can assure you that no pig has run through here. Now be off with you. I am trying to work.
It'll be just a moment, sir. He's got to be here. Where are you, little piggy? Oink, oink. Oh, there you are, Hamlet.
Hamlet!
Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it.
Clothesline Black by Nora Ephron.
Black.
Black.
Black. Black.
When did we start wearing black?
I can't remember.
I love black. Sometimes I buy something that isn't black, and I put it on, and I am so sorry.
I'll take 3 in black.
I'll take 5.
Do you have this in black? Is this black?
Are you sure you don't have this in black?
Could you see if they have it black in another store?
What about the LA store? Do they have it in black? Why do we only look good in black?
I went to a store the other day and the saleswoman showed me a black sweater. And I said, I can't buy another black sweater.
You bought it, didn't you?
I bought it. I feel sorry for people who live in places like Phoenix and Dallas, because people there wear things that are like pink.
And what about those women senators in their red suits?
And royal blue suits. Ugh.
Turquoise? Coral.
Magenta?
What's wrong with them?
Don't they get it? Can't we just stop pretending that anything is ever going to be the new black?
Black.
Black.
Black. Black.
Black.
I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine till she blew my mind. Oh, shucks. I'm just an average guy. I fool around a little on the side. Never thought it would amount to much. Never met a girl.
Another mochaccino?
Oh, I better not. I'm already jittery. One more ounce of caffeine, and I'm going to be wired tighter than a slinky on steroids.
Oh, I get it. Blind date, huh? First time meeting? A little internet romance? A little you've got mail?
A little mind your own business if you expect any kind of a tip.
Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Just saying I see this all the time at this place. A quiet little out-of-the-way cafe, not too busy.
If you must know, I am expecting someone, so if you don't mind.
Well, just trying to help, that's all.
I'm sorry, what did you say your name was again?
Tom. T-O-M.
Well, Tom, T-O-M. Let me put it to you this way. I'm usually a 20% tipper. You're down to 15. You want to try for 10? Keep it up.
Fine. I'll be back when the other party arrives.
Rachel? I can't believe he's been with you. Yeah, so he's got a thing for chicks named Rachel.
Maybe, but I mean, look at you. You're, let's see, what's the word I'm thinking of?
A radiant?
Sheep.
Hey, watch it, sister. I used to be in the roller derby, and I'll haul off and slug ya if you don't keep this conversation civil. After all, you asked for this meeting. It wasn't my idea. Hey, you mind? I skipped breakfast.
Weren't you just a little bit curious and upset when you found out the no-good creep was fishing in 2 ponds?
You mean Jake took you fishing? He never took me fishing. And I love to fish. My brothers used to take me fishing down at Coney Island.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Then what?
Philandering. Two-timing you, cheating on you.
Can I get you ladies something?
Get lost.
Well, okay then. You just can't make everyone happy these days.
Listen, honey, do you mind if we sit down and converse like mature adults?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset by this sordid affair.
What kind of affair?
Never mind, just sit down, please. I just don't get it.
Me either.
Do you even know what it is I don't get?
Yeah, good service if you keep yelling at the waiter like that.
I'm talking about fidelity.
Fidelity? Yeah. Fidelity. Oh, yeah, the mutual fund company. You know, my friend said she made 5% with them last year.
I'm talking about Jake fooling around on you.
Oh, he's not fooling around on me. He's fooling around on you.
You mean to tell me you knew about me before you started seeing him?
Oh, sure. He told me all about you.
So you knew he had a girlfriend, but you started seeing him anyway.
Of course. After all, all's fair in war and love.
That's Love and War.
Now, Love and War is a book by
some Russian guy.
That's War and Peace.
No.
You know, there's a name for women like you.
Really? Well, there's also a name for women like you. Stuck up and repressed. What'd you think? This is the first time I've been with a guy who already had a girlfriend or a wife? Gee.
This meeting was not a good idea. I need a drink. Tom, where the hell are you?
Sure, now you need me. Well, maybe I'm busy too. How do you like that?
How could you be busy? We're the only ones in the place.
Maybe I'm in the kitchen preparing the appetizers for tonight's Hawaiian tiki buffet. Ever think of that?
You ever think you're down to 10%? You want to try for 5? Now go get me a strawberry daiquiri.
Oh, same here.
Make it a vodka straight up instead.
Oh, ditto.
Are you gonna steal everything I like? My boyfriend, my role, my drink?
Your rotten attitude. And now I'm down to 5%.
Listen, Rachel. You seem very nice.
Yeah.
Don't you want to get back at Jake? You know, teach him a lesson.
No, not really.
Then you condone this abhorrent behavior?
Would you speak English, please?
Why should Jake get away with this? This is like talking to a brick wall. You obviously seem okay with the situation the way it is, but I'm not. You know, you get what you put up with in this life, and I am not putting up with this. He's getting his walking papers from me. He's all yours, sweetie.
Mine and Rachel's, you mean?
Rachel? Who's Rachel? There's another Rachel?
Yeah. That's the chick he's seeing behind my back. Oh, he thinks I don't know about her. He thinks I'm stupid. But I'm hep to his tricks.
Rachel D.
Confusing, ain't it? See, she's Rachel D, I'm Rachel C, and you're Rachel...
Guessing I'm Rachel B. A sick bastard is raiding us in the order and he's boffing us. I wonder who Rachel A is.
Oh, there ain't no Rachel A.
There has to be a Rachel A.
No, there ain't. You see, he's referring to us by our bra cup size.
Well, I guess you got to give him credit for accuracy. What a system. He could replace the Dewey Decimal.
The what now?
Never mind. It's not important. But now can you see what he's doing? Hello? Wake-up call. He's doing it to me, he'll do it to you, and he'll do it to the third Rachel.
Rachel D?
Whoever, I don't care who it is. It could be the Queen of England.
Oh, no, it couldn't. Her name's not Rachel.
Where's that drink? Tom, get out here with that vodka.
You know, I wouldn't blame him if he spit in your drink.
Don't give me any ideas. Oh, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. And you want to know what I think?
No one wants to know what you think. And now you are down to 5%.
Yeah, right.
Poor guy. He screws up one more time, and he's gonna owe you money.
Can we get back to Jake?
Well, I'd love to, but he says he's busy tonight. Late business meeting, you know.
Yeah. He told me the same thing.
Yeah.
Busy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to even be busier tomorrow morning when he's collecting all of his stuff from the front lawn.
Well, oh, gee, how rude. Some people ain't got no manners. Then what? She leaves me with the bill, I suppose. What's going to happen? Oh, I got in here. Oh, that ain't gonna do. Now what? Ah, I got it. Yeah, I'll give him one of my favorites. Oh, that's not enough. He's been so nice. Mwah. I hope he likes spearmint.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Hey there, young fella. Hey, I'm expecting a woman here tonight. Have you seen her?
Was she classy, brassy, and have kind of dirty blonde hair?
No.
Was she flashy, trashy, and wear a lot of spandex and have bleach blonde hair?
No, but it's awful strange. The two women you just described seem very familiar to me. But the woman I'm expecting tonight is a tall redhead, and she's well endowed, if you get my drift.
Oh, you must be Jake. No, Rachel D. hasn't arrived yet. But your timing is impeccable. How do you do it?
Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to.
Well, let's honor all the wonderful directors and actors in tonight's show. For Sneeze, the director is Roxanne Kind, and her other partner is Kate Barclay. And the next is Love Lost and What I Wore. The director is Barbara Torino. And they are Valerie McIntyre, Heather Wallace, Karen Feldstein, Ellie Izzo, Terry Judd, Sybil Moore, Diane Strobel, and Dolores Coates. And for Henry and Mabel, the director is Paul Kratzer. And the actors are Debbie Bloom, Charlie Huntsman, and Lainey Maurer. For Curtain Call, directed by Bob Matanti, the actors are Keithalee Wilkinson and Gregory Anderson. And Inspiration is directed by Donna Valente. And the actors are Al Glover, Barbara Attell, and John Kelso. And The Other Woman is directed by Lisa Bender. And the actors are Carol Altimus, Joseph Meyer, Don Vasco, and Bill Kish. And now let's honor the production crew of this show. We're going to start with There's No Show Without Joe. Joe Selikoff. But we have a little bit of a presentation for Joe. So Joe, you're going to have to come up here. I don't know if most of you know this, but he's an amazing, wonderful help of the theater groups, and he's always willing to do everything for us. So we just have a little thanks. Enjoy. We also want to recognize, we had such a great crew. I know you saw all them running around and coming and going with all the props. But the stage manager is Susan Shuey. Where are you? There you go. Come on out, Susan. Okay, and stage crew. These are new stage crew, and they were fabulous. We've got Kim Costello, Diane Matanti, and Grace Stencil. And our social media ambassador is Donna Klashjans. Our program was done by Joe Brown, and I think Joe's in the audience here. There you go, Joe. And the producers were Sandy O'Connor, that would be me, and Barbara Powell. Thank you all for coming, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event. Thank you.
Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to. Let your body move to the music. Hey, 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 come on, folks. Let your body go with the flow. You
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's at.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey.
I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine till she blew my